Welcome everybody. My name is Bree. We have a back and arms 2x4 strength workout on deck today. Now, if you joined last week for our 2x4 leg day strength, we're going to follow a very similar protocol. However, today we're going to focus on our back and bis and tris. I got 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to do our warm-up, which is going to show you some of the movement patterns that we're going to do in our working sets today. That way we are ready to rock. So let's start right here. We're going to go into a double neutral back row, keeping the abs tight and just using body weight, and let's work on a little bit of form. I'm going to angle this way for you. So I want you to just come up. Let's actually do some alternating rows right here. So start to really pinch the shoulder blades back. Think about placing your hand in your pocket and come up to the sides and really squeeze those lats as well. So we're going to do this for our first set today. And now we have 2 blocks, 2 exercises in each, and we'll be hitting 4 sets just like we did for our leg day. Good, keep going. Just about 5 more seconds here. We're going to come up and I'm going to show you a little bit of the arm movements you're going to see, and then we'll get the heart rate up with some cardio moves as well. Okay, go ahead and stand up. Now for our next move, we're going to come up to a hammer curl, and I have my fingertips open just because we're not gripping anything, and then slice back. So right now I just want some movements so that you can start to really get into kind of the pace that you're going to feel. So flexing back, keeping the elbows in, squeezing up. Good, kicking it back, squeeze through, keep those abs tight. Very nice job. All right, you guys, just a few more here, and then, as I mentioned, we'll do some cardio moves for the last couple seconds just to make sure the heart rate's up. But these are 2 of the forms that I really want to make sure you have locked and loaded, and then we're also going to be doing a curl to overhead extension. That move will come later. Great job. All right, from here, go ahead and take it into some jumping jacks side to side. Now, if you want to keep it low impact, you can also tap here. And then we're going to finish with one of my favorite moves, where we're going to go into a squat overhead chest opener. Good, so this is part of our 2x4 series, which is 2 blocks, 2 moves, 4 sets. You'll see in the schedule, I also will be doing a chest and shoulders day next Tuesday, so you can mark your calendars. Good, okay, come into a nice deep squat, up on the toes, and open up through the chest. This is one of my go-to mobility chest, actually full body openers, I would say. Full body mobility, get the heart rate up. Oh, Jama, hey, better late than never, and guess what? You're not even that late, so jump right in. Good, just make sure you're warm. All right, team, I'm watching that clock. We got 15 more seconds of this chest opener, and then we're gonna get ready for our first exercise. So we have a double neutral grip, bent over row, double meaning you're gonna hit both arms 2 times, and then switch. So we're alternating, but it's 2 and 2. Okay, shake it out right here. Also, make sure you do have your water close. Keep that out and ready. You don't have to wait for me to cue that. If you want water at any time, go ahead and take that. And our blocks, I want you to get anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. Now, how does that work for a double? Consider that each of these could be 1, so you can get 10 of each side. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you. Are you saying thank you because of the water break? You're welcome. Okay, guys, 10 seconds. Please select a dumbbell resistance that you feel good about for bent over rows. And then get in position for our double neutral grip, meaning your palms are going to face you. And let's do this. And I'm a little bit behind that clock. That's okay. I'm sure you guys are as well. Grab your weights. The first set, you always want to make sure you are really in a great position. Hi, Kimlee. Okay, here we go. So double row, neutral grip. My palms are facing my body. Elbow up towards the ceiling. Good. Now, I always look over because I am looking at the clock. I want your gaze to be straight down. And you guys hear me say this all the time. I should get a shirt printed that says, keep your chin tucked. So keep that chin tucked. Keep your abs tight. Please shake it out whenever you need to if you feel anything at all in your low back. Good. And we got 10 more seconds. Whew. Great work. Good. 5 more seconds. See if you can fit a couple more in. And done. All right, guys. Your next set, we're gonna hit that bicep and tricep set. Now, if you wanna drop some weight off, you absolutely can. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. You're gonna come up to a hammer curl, then you're gonna come back, bend at the hips, and kick it back. Good, I'll give us a couple seconds if you'd like to take some weight off. I'm gonna go ahead and keep mine. And that'll give us a little bit of a transition time here, but get ready, 5 seconds. Hammer curl to tricep kickback, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we hammer curl, now bend at your hips, kick it back. Now you can actually afford to have a little bit more weight because you're alternating between biceps and triceps. However, I will give you that little transition time where you can take a little weight off if you'd like. We get really good at switching that weight and adjusting it, right? That's why I'm using my 552 adjustable Select Tech dumbbells today. Good, and when I say 10 to 15 reps, each one of these counts. So a curl counts, a tricep kickback counts, so on and so forth. All right, just a few more seconds. So we're curling up, tip of the hips, and time. Good, all right. Go ahead and throw some weight back on. Your break really becomes transition time between what weight you want to select. So just use that wisely, move quickly, and jump in whenever you're set. All right, guys, go ahead and bend those knees. Come back, keep your abs tight, keep your gaze down, chin tucked. Set number 2, starting in 5 seconds. Make sure you exhale, and let's begin. Okay, because I'm giving you a little bit of extra transition time, you'll remember from our leg day, we kind of broke up the 2 sets, and we did 2 and 2. I'm actually gonna just keep pushing through, and we're gonna do 4 sets of everything. Good, keep those elbows up towards the ceiling, hands by your side, because I'm giving you those extra 30 seconds in between sets for you to switch out your weight if you'd like. I'll show you how it's possible here coming up next. Good, just a few more. You got 10 seconds. Good, and this is how we keep that circuit going, because I'm also still very mindful. Good, break. I'm also still very mindful of wanting to make sure that we fit as much possible in our sessions together. So it'll just be practice makes perfect on getting that switch. Check it out. Couple seconds to spare. I could be pushing this 15 seconds. Now, I want to make sure that you also come back and you have plenty of time to get set up. Okay, just a quick reminder. Hammer curl, tip of the hip, kick it back. All right, join me. So elbows in at the side, and I'm definitely cueing hammer curl specifically because we're going to be doing a regular curl in block number 2. So hammer curl just means that we have, same thing as our row. It's a grip where your palms are facing your body, and that also helps you because you're right in the perfect position as you tip at the hip and you kick it back for that tricep extension. So curl, good. As you tip, you want to bring your elbows up. You got 15 more seconds, and kick it back. Nice job. And I mentioned, go a little heavier, especially on this set because you have both alternating. Beautiful. And time. All right, go ahead and switch out the weight if you want. I'm actually going to keep this for my next set. I'm really pushing my bis and tris today, and this weight actually for set number 3 for my back is great. Please always select what works for you. I don't give dedicated weight selection because it's very individual. Just start somewhere. Don't get too lost in the details because you will absolutely figure out that sweet spot the more we work out together. Okay. We're going to go ahead and go into double row. Here we go. Set 3. Nice job. So as we continue to build out our 2x4 workouts this month, you always have them as go-tos. So we have our leg day, and I'd just love to suggest maybe squeeze that in again this week, and then I'll see you again on Thursday, but you have these workouts to utilize in your schedule now. And then we'll round it out next week with chest and shoulders. Great job. Keep going. 10 more seconds. We're going to bis and tris again, set number 3. There's also more volume this month with these workouts. And time. Good, go ahead and switch out your weight if you'd like, and I'll just chat with you while you're doing that. So I remember a time where when someone would mention volumes, probably way early in my college days, when it referred to exercise, I was like, volume, like turn up the volume? Volume means more sets, more reps. So that's exactly what we're getting with these 2x4s, because we're getting 4 sets, which is new. We haven't always pretty much stuck with the 2 to 3 range. Okay, curl to tricep kickback. Here we go. Bicep curl, tip, tricep extension. Nice. Tip of the hip, kick it back. Great work. All right, we're also going to utilize all of our time today, so I'm just going to take right now as an opportunity to let you know that I have already put in the description a suggested upper body mobility that you can do post-class today. That's 10 minutes, or you can do another workout. So I just want to let you know, I will be adding those in, as well as after class, adding time codes and all of the exercises, so you can always have that to refer back to. All right, you got a few more. Good, tipping at the hips. We may have gone a little longer in this set, but that's okay. Couple extra reps. And time. All right, you guys. Last switch if you want to adjust your weights. I know you're going back and forth, but it's keeping you busy between our sets. We have double row and curl to kickback. 4th and final set. We'll take a little shakeout, and then we'll come back together and hit our block number 2. All right. Couple seconds. Here's how I always think about getting in the most perfect hinge position. Just give me a slight bend in your knee, heels down, booty back, core tight, chin tuck, go. Double row. Last set. You know my motto, last set, try to make it your best set. And by best, it doesn't mean that you have to have the most weight. It means you want to focus on getting the most out of this exercise. Final set, really feel the tightness in your core, really grip on. Great job. And I'm just gonna kind of mimic here. You guys know this is your workout. I'm here to coach you and give you all the tools. That's why I give you a ton of verbal cues as we go. So you don't have to look at the screen. You can look right down. Good, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, final transition. Get ready. I'm gonna push us just less than 10 seconds. You can get there. Curl to kick back. Let's knock out this last set. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hammer curl, tip, press it back. Good. You can also, if you start to fatigue, hit alternating. And that's another way to really push the weight and slow down the speed by alternating your arms. Great job. Tip. Keep going. You got 20 seconds. See what kind of extra reps and push you can get out of these last few seconds. I was going to say see what kind of damage you can do, but that just doesn't sound right when we're talking about our bodies. But you get the point. All right, 5 seconds. And done. Great work, guys. All right, now if you have not been sipping, please take this moment to grab a sip of water, and we're gonna get set up for our next block. So here's what we have. And we're gonna move a little quicker because you're actually gonna be going between 2 dumbbells to 1. So your first set. The reason that I cue grip so specifically is because now on block 2, I want you to underhand hold your weights. Now we're gonna come in a pattern where it's gonna come up, up, down, down, up, down, down. And we're starting in 8 seconds. So grab your weight, tip at your hips, and let's go. So it's an underhand row, and we're using the power of isometrics as you come up, down, down. Great job. Okay, so we're gonna end up going from 1 dumbbell, excuse me, I keep saying backwards, from 2 dumbbells to 1 dumbbell here in just a couple seconds. And we're gonna go to a regular curl, and then we're gonna bring it overhead and hit a tricep extension. If you have anything in your shoulders that limits you from going overhead, just stick with your bicep curls. Just make sure it's a regular grip curl. Okay, you got 5 seconds, and I'm gonna show you while you guys take a little break. Time. Okay, watch me. So 1 dumbbell, we're gonna come up to a curl, overhead, extension, up, and down. Yes! You can also do this kneeling, which I'll show you, or seated. Here we go, let's go. So we curl, up, down, up, and then back. So we're coming all the way up. We hit biceps, then we hit triceps. So today there was pretty good amount of combinations when it came to bis and tris. But those 2 muscle groups paired back to back are always great because they're opposing muscle groups. So you allow your body the opportunity for one to rest while the other works. Great work. Almost there. Good. You got about less than 10 seconds. And then we're going to go back to the underhand row. All right. Break. Okay, we're moving into set 2. If you want to make any adjustments to your dumbbell resistance, do that right now. Come right back out. And just know, no stress. If you miss the first couple reps, it's totally fine. I'd rather you have the right selection. All right, let's go. Up, up, down, down. Good. And then just know, every time you do this, you will already kind of have a gauge of where you were the first time, and you will know where to go weight-wise each time. Great job. All right, so as we get into these last few, I want you to think about your form more than ever. Very, very important. So keep that chin tucked and core tight. Those are probably my 2 cues that I want you to really focus on the most, and here's why. That's gonna help really protect your low back. And in your upper body, we don't want to be letting just everything out of alignment. So keep everything in a really strong alignment. Break. All the way up to the crown of your head. Okay, second set of curl to overhead tricep extension. I'm just gonna stay kneeling so that I can come in close to you guys. I also have knees of steel, so don't you worry. Okay, curl, up, and into that tricep extension. Here, I'll show you a side view too. All right, keep going. We're in each move, just so you know, about 45 seconds. I'm sure you caught that. So plenty of time to get 10 to 15 reps. And just like we did on leg day, I want you to make sure you're going really slow and controlled, keeping the elbows in by your ears. And if you want to do 2 dumbbells, you absolutely can. You would come up, flip it in, triceps, and back down. Great job. Break. All right. Set number 3. Would this make a person's tendonitis hurt? You know, Kimberly, it's very individual, but I always, rule of thumb, listen to your body. Here we go. Underhand. Tendonitis, just the nature of that word, itis, is inflammation. So depending upon where your body, or if you're talking about somebody else even, where that person's feeling the inflammation has to do with whatever muscle group. And a lot of times, you don't want to be moving that muscle because it's inflamed. So you want to definitely treat tendonitis and not exacerbate by adding more resistance. But I will tell you something. As somebody that has been a lifelong athlete, it can be very frustrating to take time off, but do it because you always prolong the inevitable, right? So take care of anything and then jump right back in. Okay, break. Hi, A. Logan. Good to see you. I missed your comments. I was actually going to go reach out and figure out where you were. I always look forward to seeing you each day. All right, guys, curl to overhead tricep extension. Let's do it. Reach. Elbows in. Curl. And back. Good. Just for the sake of visual, for our last set, I will actually show you how you can do this with 2 dumbbells. And that way, maybe you want to do that when you do this workout again. It's actually a great upgrade that you probably wouldn't want to do until you've done this workout before so you know what you're doing. So it's perfect timing to hit that for our last set. All right, you guys have less than 10 seconds. Hit your last couple right here. Oh, Kimberly, I'm seeing your comment. Yeah, biceps, definitely, because we're hitting biceps. Okay, break. Okay, guys, you're going to get into your bent over row position. I'm going to get you set up, and then I will drop my weight. So 4th and final set. This is it. This is the culmination of this entire back and arms day. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. Try your best not to arch the back. Keep everything straight. Good. And keep going. 4th set, best set. And I'm only dropping my weight, so I'm prepared for 2 weights. Don't feel like you have to be dropping weight with me as well right now. Just keep focused on that bent over row position and keeping the most stable, supported positioning possible. Nice job. The goal of this isometric contraction is that you're stabilizing, holding, and creating a lot of strength and tension on the back muscle. Break while the other one's working. So it's a fantastic upgrade from stuff we've been doing. Okay, guys, watch. Preview. So this is what you would do with 2 weights. I'm going to come down so you can see. Regular curl, flip it, dip it. Good, come with me whether you're doing 1 or 2. Let's go to work. Now the reason that 2 is considered a little bit harder is because you are controlling 2 weights. You can also bring the dumbbells together overhead, but it's a lot more functional because you have a lot more control required, especially in that shoulder joint. So stick with 1 until you feel really comfortable with the movement, because combos are always tricky, and then you can upgrade. Notice I'm flipping so that I can hit that tricep extension, keeping my elbows in by my ears, and then I come back down, flip, and release. Good. That was our time, but finish your last couple here if you started a little late. And we're going to stretch out. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2. You made it. Fantastic job. Now, this one was definitely packed with moves. Go ahead and open and close that chest. So if right now you are feeling like, oh, wow, I feel like I want to do that again, that's exactly how I want you to feel. Workouts should always be a little foreign to you. Kick your hands behind your back, as long as you can execute it safely, because you want to be progressing. So I always say when something feels challenging or different, lean into it, because if nothing's different, nothing changes. So lean into these moves. Oh, hey, Lori. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Lori, you're the best. If you guys don't know, when Bowflex comments, it's Lori, and she is one of the sweetest, most kind individuals ever. So love having you on. Okay, shoulder stretch. Hit that anterior delt. Shoulders definitely got a little bit of movement in there. Good, and then we're going to stretch out our back. So actually, go ahead and come down to the floor with me. You can also do this if you want to rest your arm on a chair or a table, but let's stretch out those lats. So bring one arm forward, and then just sink back. This is a great way to stretch out your lats. Now, I'm going with my thumb up, and I want to show you guys something. Open your palm towards the ceiling, and that's going to help even increase that range of motion a little bit deeper, feeling it through the shoulders. Perfect. Okay, switch. Other arm out. Sink back. And open the palm towards the ceiling. Great work. And back. Good. Okay, this time I want you to take both hands out. I want you to be in that child's pose position. Laura, you deserve it. And reach forward. Let's go palms down. Go a little wider. And then just really now stretch through the armpits. Tuck your chin. And I want you to rotate a little bit side to side. Keep going. I'm just going to show you. As you're rotating, what you're doing is you're getting a little bit more of that stretch on either side. And this is a great way to stretch out through your lats. Good. Okay, finish your last couple. Go ahead and come up. Let's hit some tricep stretch. Bring one arm behind your back. Now what I'm doing is bringing my palm and trying to slide it down my back. One thing that I always see, go ahead and switch, is that shoulder tightness can sometimes limit this stretch, so check it out. You can also come up to a wall and use that wall. The wall is a great tool, and everyone has a wall. All right, guys, open and close that chest one more time. Feel those biceps lengthen. Hi, Samantha. Hello back to you, to New York. I love it. You are so welcome. All right, guys, 2 big deep breaths. Let's lift up. Exhale. And last big deep breath, I want you to inhale all the excitement for the day ahead. And exhale anything that's been weighing you down. Let it go right now. There you go. And I do recognize it might be evening, but you inhaled all the excitement and energy for whatever you're doing next. Just know that this is always a great place to come and get some energy and some positivity. Put your hands together for yourself. Excited that I get to see you again on Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. So make sure to drop comments if you have any requests. I always come into the comments, by the way, and I look for stuff that you guys want to see. So please know your voice matters, and those comments are there so that I can connect with you. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you Thursday.